Know this, that simply declaring that you're in a relationship with a Filipina is not committing to her or to the relationship. That's really only just a start, and seriously, while you're chatting online and have never met, then you're simply just a chatmate. Making a commitment to her and the relationship involves getting on a plane and going to the Philippines to spend time together to see if you're compatible. And in this video, I'll tell you why this is so important for you and the relationship. But first up, if you're new to our community, then I offer a warm welcome. Thanks so much for stopping by, and I trust you'll enjoy our extensive video library where we have over 600 videos to choose from in our various playlists. On this channel, I talk everything about Filipino relationships from a foreign man's perspective who has dated and married a Filipina over the past 7 years. I also draw on my own experiences and what I've learnt from my own research and from talking to other Filipinos over the past several years. We all have different experiences and views, and I encourage people to share these in a respectful way as we can all learn from one another. So feel free to subscribe and press the bell icon to get our future videos on a daily basis. In any relationship, showing commitment to one another is vital to the ongoing success of that relationship. And I think in many ways, commitment and respect go hand in hand. Let me explain why I think this way. I've had many people say to me that they've met a Filipina online and after a few weeks they decided to be in an online relationship together. And this online relationship continued in some cases for several years and still they never met in person. To me, this is mind-blowing that people want to enter into what they call a relationship with a Filipina and yet they don't or can't, for whatever reason, go to the Philippines to meet her within a few months. One really can't expect either person in such a relationship to take each other's commitment to the relationship seriously, and does one expect the other to really forgo all their own needs and wants for such a long time in the hope that one day you may catch a plane and come to meet her? Seriously, if one expects the Filipina or the Filipina expects the man not to be fulfilling their needs, wants and desires with someone else, then they're very naive. Sure, very few may wait and keep waiting and be totally loyal to this promise that one day you'll both be physically together. But rest assured, most will get sick and tired of waiting and simply they'll look for someone else to fulfill those needs. And most likely, they won't be telling you what they're doing. They'll be out there playing around. Now really, there's nothing wrong with them doing this because firstly, as you guys have never met, you're really just chatmates. And secondly, if you haven't shown the commitment and drive to even show her the decency to go and meet her in person, then how can she take you seriously and believe there is a real commitment in that relationship? Most likely she'll be thinking to herself that you're just a player who may be out to have a little fun, and so she may live in hope for a period of time that you guys may start a real dating relationship when you finally meet. But as time goes on and the same excuses come forward that you can't get away from work or you need to save more money, she will get tired of waiting and really doubt that you have any commitment at all. And naturally, of course, at that time she'll explore what other, more serious options may be out there. And let's face it, one can't blame her for doing this, although she should be upfront and honest first and break off the so-called relationship. But unfortunately, you'll find that few Filipinas will do that. So no, reaffirming your commitment as a chatmate and taking it to the next level of commitment to being with her in a dating relationship requires the two of you to meet face to face for at least a few weeks. And it really baffles me why one would not want to do this after 2 or 3 months of chatting online. I certainly know I was very keen to go and meet my Filipina girlfriend at the 4-month mark to find out if she was the same in person as she was online, and if there was a true spark and attraction between us. And this is why that commitment is so important. Imagine being in an online relationship for 12 months or longer, chatting online for a couple of hours each day, and then finally, after all that time, meeting her face to face, and then you find out she's different in person. Perhaps she's controlling or has jealousy issues, or maybe even just a little wacky or needy. And I say these are the things you can only find out from meeting her in person. So how disappointing would that be, and how much time have you wasted on the wrong woman? So make no mistake, commitment within a reasonable time frame is very important to the relationship if you want it to succeed long term. So if you're thinking of dating a Filipina, or you're in a new relationship with a Filipina, think carefully whether or not it's possible for you to meet her in person within a few months, once of course the flights to the Philippines resume, so you can see if you're right for each other and then make that firm commitment. And really have a long hard think about if a relationship with a woman from the Philippines is right for you, if you know that it could take over a year to go and meet her. And be real. If you expect to be chatmates for more than a year, then don't expect her to remain loyal to you. And you can reasonably expect that she may be also chatting to other men to find someone who may be more serious and committed to her, and that she can have a proper relationship with. And as I say, don't expect that she'll be sitting around at home every day and night waiting for you. She has her needs, and really, she has every right to have these met without any firm promises or commitment. So my best advice is, if you're looking for a serious relationship with a Filipina, then work out a plan in advance where she'll know how serious and committed you are without having to wait an eternity for you to prove it to her. Otherwise, you really have no grounds to complain when you find out she's lost interest or hasn't been honest. Thanks for watching, stay safe and take care.